This was the outfit when we were in England for the invasion of France. And I'm the only one left out of all these, and there's 4 that's left out of all these. We were made up of Iowa and Kansas and Missouri. We meet in Kansas City one year, St. Louis next year, and Des Moines in the next year. But after, when 62 years come, it looked like a nursing home up there, so we said it's time to quit. And I went in with my brothers, 3 of them, or 2 of them, and myself, and we said, well, we'll all go in together. And Mom said, I'm not signing any names down here to get Jack in there. They said, oh, they won't take Jack because he's 105 pounds and 5 foot tall. He said, they won't take him in, it'll be a good vacation. Well, when we volunteered, why, we got up there, we found out that we couldn't stay together. And you had a choice, you'd go anywhere you want. So one went to the Air Force, one went to the Marines, and left me up there going in the Army. But after the Sullivan brothers were killed, they said that they wouldn't keep brothers together. They'd have to go to different places. So I went back up there by myself then after. My mother was made Mother of the Year that year with all of us boys. She had this flag in the window with 3 stars on it. Omaha Beach was, the other beaches up there wasn't nothing like Omaha. We had the Rangers that went down. They went down to the other bluffs, and they had to go up the bluffs. And they had to climb those bluffs because there's a big coastal gun there up there, and when they done all that and got all the guys killed, the gun wasn't there, so we lost a lot there too. And then we was on the beach. We started going down the beach. We went up to Saint Laurent, France, was supposed to be our object. It was the first town in France to be freed, and that was our town that we got, but we never got up there. They switched me, the automatic weapons operators. We all went down Carentan and around, bypassed St. Lo, and went clear down to the point. Right around the point was Cherbourg, and we set up on this, there's a big lighthouse there, and we set up on that beach there, and all we were supposed to do is see it. Nobody walked that beach down there because they had the Germans out on the Guernsey and Jersey Islands out there. They were supplied by this village that we were in here, and these people was walk this beach down here, and they'd float messages in on bottles as the tide comes and goes. Well, they go down and pick the bottle up. And so all we were supposed to do is let nobody get to that water. We went up through Holland and Luxembourg, and then started up to relieve the British. The British were holding these 40-some thousand soldiers, and they're supposed to bring the circle around and close them off. Well, we went up there and they started doing their tea thing up there, and these guys escaped and prolonged the war by about maybe 2 or 3 months more, you know. So we went on up there, we was up there, and then we went on from there to the Ruhr Pocket, which is the industrial area, and we was going through those buildings up there, and then we came back and went to, we were in a big Catholic training school billet. That's where we were billeted in there. And during the breakthrough at the Battle of the Bulge, where they come and got us out of this training center and started closing all the roads that were coming in there on the Bulge. So we went up and I set up the machine gun up at guarding a big gasoline depot. They're thinking that Germans were going to come in there with their tanks and redo. So we set up there for a long time. And then from there, we went back into the Rhine crossing, went up and set up there and went to the Rhine. See, when you went over there, you were stripped of all, you had no identification whatsoever on you. You had a silk map sewed in your clothes, so that if you got captured, you could find your way back out. And no pictures, no cameras. because they thought, see, when you have a picture, why it usually had to where it was made, you know, in the photograph, and they figured they'd call back your family and hold you for ransom, so you had none of that. You had little pins here, just stick the clip of the pencil held you, you put it on the point and it'd point north or south, that was your. And then you had 4 licorice sticks, they called them, about this long. You carried compound C as a putty dynamite explosive, and you put this licorice stick and you could pull it clear up and click it over for 3 days or 3 seconds, whatever you wanted to have it, and then it'd go off later, you know. So we had all that on us. And so that's, yeah, it's a good life, it's good discipline. I don't want to do it again, but I'd advise anybody to try it. It's a pretty good job.